LEGO is all about creativity, but some people take their creations to a whole nother level. Today, we'll be looking at 10 of the most incredible LEGO robots and machines ever made. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy, and let's jump right in. There's no better way to start off the day than with a hearty breakfast, so I figured there's no better way to start this video than with this incredible LEGO breakfast machine. This was built by the team over at Brickwall, and it's the perfect addition to any kitchen. This thing seriously does it all. The magic starts when this little car on the top picks up the bacon before driving out onto the drawbridge and dropping it into the frying pan. As if this weren't impressive enough, a second robot comes out to adjust the position of the bacon so that the next steps can take place. This machine not only picks up a delicate egg, but also cracks it open, and look at that, not even a single piece of shell in the eggs. That's impressive. But perhaps you want a little extra flavor. No problem, because this machine can even season the eggs. A perfect dash of salt every time. And just like that, a perfect fried egg and a strip of bacon prepared just for you. Flying into the next spot on this list is this absolutely amazing paper airplane folding machine. This machine was commissioned by Aero Labs, a large aerospace company in Colorado, United States, for a commercial. To build it, they brought in LEGO design legend Arthur Saseki from Brazil. Arthur had only 4 days to design and build this contraption single-handedly, but the results speak for themselves. While getting the perfect crease may seem easy for a human, applying the correct amount of pressure is tricky for plastic bricks powered by air. Nonetheless, this machine manages to create crisp, straight folds every single time. From start to finish, the entire process is completely automated. Just put in a piece of paper and press start. In the end, the paper airplane is even sent on its first flight. I really like that the machine has an incredibly polished and sleek appearance. Here's a LEGO robot that can play games, but I wonder if it's ever played Bloodline, today's sponsor. Bloodline is a fantasy hero collector RPG game filled with incredibly detailed fantasy characters. In fact, new ones are released every month. One of the most recent additions to the game is the hybrid system, where you can use 2 of your champions to create highly customized hybrids and personalize your game experience. Speaking of game characters though, check out the new Vampire Clan. They're called the Accursed and are part of a lineage of strong and powerful assassins. If you're excited for Halloween, you're in luck, because Bloodline's in-game Halloween event begins October 27th. You'll be able to obtain a free vampire champion by participating on the 7th day of the event. Build your kingdom and follow the intriguing storyline as you grow your lineage of fame. Download and play Bloodline for free today on iOS or Android by using the link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen. You'll receive a special starter pack worth $20, which includes 10 energy potions, 100,000 gold, and 100 diamonds to jumpstart your journey. Download the game and get in the action today. Now, on to the next LEGO creation. Up next, we're taking a break from productivity and instead focusing on sheer complexity. This LEGO ball contraption doesn't serve any real purpose, but it is fascinating to watch. Split up into 17 stages, this obstacle course measures nearly 5 feet wide and over 20 feet long, with a total track length of over 100 feet. This course contains so many incredible sections that I could do a whole video just on this build. It's got basketball launchers that are more consistent than Michael Jordan, minecart straight out of Indiana Jones, and my personal favorite, this little roller coaster segment. Although it took over 600 hours to design and build this track, it only takes a ball just more than 5 minutes to make the entire circuit, and when it's finished, it gets scooped up and dropped right back at the start. This thing can run forever if it's plugged in. Believe it or not, this behemoth of a musical instrument is built with 20,000 individual LEGO bricks. It was designed by René Hofmeister, one of just 6 LEGO certified professionals in the entire world, and it was displayed in Germany for the 3D release of Star Wars Episode 1 in 2012. As a LEGO build, this thing is extremely impressive in its own right. The size, complexity, and detail are all absolutely breathtaking. Every single inch of this thing is covered in Star Wars references and scenes including Endor, Hoth, and the Death Star. But that's not all. The really cool part happens when you start to spin it. That's right, this LEGO machine plays the Star Wars theme song on a keyboard. Just like an old-timey player piano, the rotating bricks press levers that in turn press keys to play the iconic score. It might not have quite as much punch as the full version from the films, but it's just as instantly recognizable. After completing a brief tour around the country of Germany, this was placed on permanent display in Legoland Germany, where it's still delighting fans today. Next up is this Lego Loom. Designed by Polish Lego builder Thomas Zajac, this mesmerizing machine takes all the hard work out of weaving by automating the entire process. Powered by a Lego Mindstorms NXT, the Lego Loom was named Best Creation in 2013 by the official Lego Club in Poland. Getting the entire thing set up to run takes some time, but once it's ready to go, all you need to do is wait. In just a few hours, you'll have a brand new scarf to keep you warm all winter long. While this loom is on the smaller side, there's no reason why this idea couldn't be scaled up hypothetically. Maybe one day we'll get a whole Lego factory. Lego can be used to build all sorts of amazing designs, but can a Lego robot actually create new art? Well, JK Brickworks' Lego drawing machine is a great attempt at this. Based on the old Spirograph toys from the 80s and 90s, this machine uses a surprisingly simple mechanism to create all sorts of unique geometric designs. Of all the machines in today's video, this is one of my favorites because it's the kind of thing that you could build at home. I'm pretty sure that I have all these parts just lying around somewhere, and none of them are especially rare or expensive. Although this version here uses a motor, it would be perfectly possible to operate this with just a simple hand crank. Now, I don't know about you all, but I love Rubik's Cubes. As much as I love them, there's no denying that sometimes they can be frustrating, especially when you're first starting out. Now, what if you could build a Lego robot to solve it for you? Well, that's exactly what Mike Dobson and David Gilday did with their latest Cube Stormer 3. Built using 8 Mindstorm EV bricks and requiring a custom Android app, the Cube Stormer 3 can solve any Rubik's Cube in a world record-breaking 3.25 seconds, which includes the time of image capture, software calculation, and the physical solve. That's a lot. This is faster than the human record at 3.47 seconds. Now, as powerful as Mindstorm bricks are, they simply don't have what it takes to solve a cube on their own, which is why Dobson and Gilday had to employ a smartphone to scan the cube, perform calculations, and transmit those instructions to the machine. Much like the Lego drawing machine and the Star Wars organ from earlier, our next entry is aimed at using Lego to further the arts. Well, sort of. Meet Bricasso, a Lego image printer. Powered by a Lego Mindstorm EV3, this intricate device can print 16 by 16 base plates from any scanned image and is built using 100% Lego parts. Just place the image you want to create in the scanner and the machine does the rest. Bricasso can store up to 450 pieces in up to 9 different colors. These are all 1x1 plates, but round studs could also probably work. Sadly, the machine can't use round or square tiles since it uses an anti-stud to pick up the bricks before placing them down and gently rolling off. Printing a 16 by 16 plate takes about 20 minutes, but there's no input required at all, so feel free to sit back and relax while your Lego robot makes you some lovely art. Now, make no mistake about it, one day the robots will take over. Built for a TEDx event in 2017, the Lego humanoid is built to roughly human scale and features full range of motion in the head, shoulders, and arms. While its movement might be a little clunky, it makes up for its lack of grace with a fantastic sense of humor. That's right, this robot even tells jokes.
What did one pen say to the other? You're incredible.
Well, it's a start, I guess. Good to know that comedy is still safely in the hands of humans for now. This isn't the only Lego humanoid robot out there, though. Arthur Saseki, the designer of the paper airplane machine from earlier, has actually been working on his own version of a Lego torso and arms. The biggest difference here is that this one is controlled by a Lego backpack that transmits one-to-one movements in real time from the person who's wearing the robot. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before we get a real-life version of Rock'em Sock'em robots. We started this video with breakfast, so it just makes sense to finish with some dinner. This is a fully functioning Lego taco bar. Built entirely out of Technic bricks, this machine can make up to 4 real tacos at a time. It's got room for 3 different toppings per taco, including meat, cheese, and salsa. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, tacos are kinda tricky and they can be pretty messy. Well, turns out you're not wrong. This machine does tend to create a bit of a mess. I mean, seriously, good luck trying to get all that salsa out of the studs. But mess aside, the mechanics at play here are just so cool. This is a fun machine to just watch work, and at the end you get 4 perfectly prepared, real, and delicious tacos. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a like rating and subscribe for more Lego content.